Hello. I just decided to record this video. Um, I recently had converted over to a pure electric car from a gasoline. One of the reasons why is I got in an accident and totaled the car, but I just fed up with the gas prices, fed up with being lied to by the auto manufacturers, which we still are lied to even by the pure electric cars, and decided to go all out and get an electric car. So now it's great that I can pass up any gas station and I don't have to worry about getting any gas, but it sucks that I can't go to any gas station and get a full charge on my electric car. My first thought was, why wasn't that implemented on all gas stations? My second thought is, when I have stopped at a charging station, it's not cheap. Now, you get all these reviews on all these different EVs, and they'll tell you, oh, great, the range is fantastic, and the car's good, and it only takes you 30 minutes to charge, and it's really cheap. Well, what they don't tell you is that it's really cheap to charge at home, and a level 1 takes me to full charge about 33 hours. A level 2 will take me about 6 hours. Now, when I charge at a charging station at a high rate, like a 350 kilowatt, they charge me like, I don't know, for a full charge from almost like 20% to full, like $60. That's what I was paying for gasoline. And when I did all these reviews and all this research, I didn't find that the charging was that high. And I had contacted these charging station companies, and they kept telling me, well, it's only 12 cents per kilowatt hour or 1.2 cents per kilowatt hour. A very low rate. Well, what they're not telling you is, yeah, if you charge at what you would get at your home at a level 1 charging, yes, the rate is very low, but you're going to be there all day. Now, I don't mind waiting an hour. I can read a book or whatever at a charging station, but I'm not going to wait there 33 hours just so I don't have to pay $60. The other thing is, if the electricity is so darn high, why are they charging twice the amount for the cars? It's ridiculous. Now, I just heard a review yesterday about how Ford has decided to raise, supposedly it was like a $10,000 decrease in price. But when they first came out with the Ford F-150 Lightning, it was only supposed to be $40,000. And I was going to buy one. Then they raised it to, for the very base model, $56,000. Not a 10% increase, not a 20% increase, not a 30% increase, but over a 40% increase. That's freaking ridiculous. That's just I could have sworn it's against the law. Gouging is against the law. Federal law. Why are they being prosecuted for this? I don't know. But they're not the only ones doing it. Rivian, $80,000. What's the other one? Chevy. They're going to be coming out with not even close to $40,000. What I heard is the starting point is $80,000. It was $40,000, but now they decided not to, and they're all blaming it on the pandemic. Well, you can't blame everything on the pandemic, nor can you blame everything on shortages. Yes, a good portion of it's going to be caused by that, but the majority of it is pure greed and gouging, and it needs to be stopped. It needs to stop now. Now, I wound up buying a Kia Niro EV, and there were things that was promised to me that were lies. I'm not going to get into that in this video, but nor am I going to tell you what dealer I bought it from in this video. Maybe a future video, I'm not sure. But I can charge. They advertise this car gets 251 mile range, and I can charge to over 320 mile range. However, I have noticed that when you charge over 280 miles, the range dwindles down very quickly. Like, you can use like 4 miles in a block. But when you're only up to, if you do 280 or less, then it's okay. I mean, the range is fine. But you don't really have a choice about how much you charge up to, other than the percentage. You can't say after, okay, when it hits 250, stop charging. No. In any vehicle, you can only charge 20, 40, 60, 80, or 100%, or 90%, 100%. You don't have a number you can, a range number that you can charge up to as far as miles. It's only percentage. So I have noticed in this Kia Niro that during the summer, the range gets extended pretty good. Like I said, I can charge up to 320 something, but I would say only 280 of that is usable. Where during the winter, I'm getting 220, 225 mile range. I lose about 10 to 20%. I also lose range if it's really windy out during the summer. If it's really raining out bad, I can't use the what they call the smart cruise. If it's raining really bad, if it's snowing really bad, the smart cruise will disconnect itself immediately. It'll say that the infrared unit or the sensor is blocked, which all that means is it's a camera. It's not a infrared sensor or anything. It's just a standard camera, and if the screen gets blocked, it can't see anything. So then it turns itself off, and it'll do it suddenly, where if you're in the middle of a traffic, higher speed traffic, you could get in an accident. It's almost happened to me. So you tend to learn when and where not to use that. And I use a smart cruise all the time, especially when it's warm out. If it's really rainy out, I'll start driving on the far right lane, the slowest lane, and I'll be very cautious and be very wary on any potential termination of the smart cruise, just so I don't get surprised and stop in the middle of driving and get hit from the rear end. But other than those, it's been a good car. I bought the Kia Niro because I purchased a previous Kia and never had a problem with it. It was a gasoline Kia, but 15 years ago it was very good. This one here so have been very good to me. The biggest thing, some of the biggest things I've had problems with is the manufacturer. They won't make any accessories. They'll list them, tell you can get all these, but they won't supply them to the dealer. Or if they do supply them to a dealer, it's only certain dealers and only certain quantities, and the dealers are free to jack up them to any price they want, whether it's unreasonable or not. And the dealership corp may give you any news about them or promises. Get it in writing. I don't care what car you buy, get it in writing, because they'll lie their way out of it. That's what I'm having to deal with right now.